Hello everybody, this is Dr. Helen, and today I would like to share with you very personal things about Easter. So let me give you a little bit of history of my own history. I was born and raised in Kiev. Kiev is capital of Ukraine, and it was when I was born, it was a part of Soviet Union. So Soviet Union consisted of 15 republics. Every republic had independence, but it was part of Soviet Union. Definitely rights of republic, Ukraine was a republic, was very limited. But still we had our own government, we had our own language, we had our educational system, our culture, and all 15 republics were very different. But we were part of Soviet Union, Communist Party was in the power, and everybody has to follow rules. It was dictatorship. And definitely no dictators will tolerate existence of a competitor. And religion was not tolerated during Soviet Union. You probably know that Communist Party, when they came to the power in 1917, they destroyed a lot of churches. They tortured and killed a lot of priests. And they were against religion. People were prohibited go to church. Religion was prohibited. Religion was called opium for people. It started with Karl Marx, and it was ideology during Soviet time. And it was time when I was born and raised. So how people deal with that, right? How people deal with that? The common ideology and understanding on the people level was that God is for all the people. People did not know science. When now we know science, now we know that God does not exist. And only old people, old grandmas believe in God. This was ideology. Now we believe in science. We know the nature of a lot of stuff. And before people did not. That's why they believe in God. Now we believe in Communist Party. I'm not kidding. It was ideology during Soviet time. And let me tell you even more. I have diploma and I have transcript from number one top university in Ukraine. It was Kiev State University, named after our famous poet Taras Shevchenko. And all courses during education, during my years in university were mandatory. You cannot choose course like people choose here in America. So one of the mandatory courses was scientific atheism. So scientific atheism. So it was a course. Another course we had, it was a history of religion. Both courses were very interesting, but the main purpose of these courses is to educate the top of society, intelligent people, that God does not exist. And I will tell you a very funny story about what happened with professors who taught these courses when Soviet Union collapsed. So anyway, so people could not go to churches, right? If a young person was seen in church, they were taken to KGB and had a talk and were tortured. My voice is, I'm sorry, my voice is falling on me. I hope I can finish this video. So a lot of priests, I think not a lot, every priest, honestly, every priest was a KGB agent, and they were reported to KGB who came to church, what people talk in church and all this stuff. Unfortunately, it was reality, and everybody knew it. So people did not go to church only when they retired. They kind of old people. They can go to church. It was very few churches open in Kiev, and I know that. And most of the time, people were going over there they go to museum. It was like excursion. You can go, you can look what's going on here. That's how people used to live. But now we believe in science, in Communist Party, so it is old stuff. We don't believe in God anymore. God does not exist. There are no facts which support existence of God. It was the main ideology. It was a main statement of Communist Party. So we had Christmas and we have Easter. So how people celebrate Easter? I'm talking about my family, my circle of friends, and that how it was in Kiev. Because you can hear different stories from different people. Everybody has different experience. My grandma was always making Easter bread, and we were painting eggs. And according to the tradition, you can make Easter bread and paint eggs only on Thursday or Saturday. You are not allowed to do it on Friday, because Friday is a Good Friday, right? So we were making this Easter bread usually on Saturday. So grandma will make this dough and bake it, and Easter bread was so nice, sweet. It had aroma, it smells good, it had nuts inside, sometimes dry fruits, dry apricots, dry apples. It was very, very delicious. And me and my little sister, we always waiting until bread is ready and grandma let us try. We all try. We don't supposed to eat bread until Sunday, of course, right? According to the tradition. But fresh made bread smells so good, so the whole family usually had a pieces. It was not official. A lot of people did not do it, but a lot of families still did. And we had this Easter bread. So on Easter Sunday, we usually had brunch together. We live in a small, very small apartment, and our kitchen was so small and tiny that 6 people, it was our family, could not fit in kitchen by any means. So we usually took a kitchen table out in one of the rooms, and we were sitting together, watching TV, and just having holiday dishes and Easter bread. I love Easter bread with butter. For me, it's still, I can feel its smell. I can taste it. My grandma made it out of this world. Honestly, it was really good. Raisin, yeah, I forget, raisin, always nuts, raisins, dry apricots. And again, every family had different recipes. So some people make dough with cheese, some people without cheese, milk, different, but it was here. But it was forbidden. So people kind of doing it, thinking and looking around. And when I start working after university, and I get my own family, of course, I was making my own Easter bread and painting eggs. And our favorite color of eggs, was a peel from onion peel. We did not have natural colors. You could not buy paints to dye eggs. So we collect for a month or two this peel from onion, and we boil eggs, and they came out brown. Sometimes they had like little ornament, natural ornament from laying on these peels. And these were our eggs. Sometimes people use really funny stuff to paint their eggs. Of course. But traditional painting was coloring include onion peels. So that's how was it. Members of Communist Party, they did not do it. Of course, they did not, because they can lose their membership, and as soon as you lose membership in Communist Party, you were losing your position, and you can lose job forever. Yes, unfortunately, it was a big punishment for celebrating Easter. So when I graduated from university and I was working as an engineer at the big military complex, you know what was funny? Monday after Easter Sunday, it was really funny, because during Soviet time, people usually had lunch together. Our laboratory, when I worked, it was like maybe more than 10 people. Many times we were sitting around and having lunches together, or groups, not all people, but 3, 4, 5 people. It depends. But usually holidays, after holidays, everybody were sitting together, and it was kind of celebration at work. So Monday after Easter, everybody bringing to work Easter breads. Everybody, like I cannot say 95% of women were making, and men also were bringing their own bread, Easter bread, because wife or grandma were making it. So Easter did not exist. Easter was prohibited. But on Monday, we had this Easter bread, and we also were bringing eggs. And it was another very interesting tradition about Easter bread. I will tell you in next video, because next video, it will be Easter, close to Easter, and I will tell you more. But today, I just want to tell you how people resist Soviet regime and regime of Communist Party and this dictatorship and this beautiful tradition. For me, it is more cultural tradition. You know, it was not even about God and religious stuff. It was cultural. It was about Easter bread. It was about holiday. It was about spring coming. It's beautiful. It was always good feeling, good energy about Easter. And I will tell you more in my next video in a week. So it was Dr. Helen, and please stay safe, healthy, and happy until next time. Bye now.